Dave Chappelle hosted Saturday Night Live last night, and for the first time, he broke his silence about Diddy. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. Chappelle indeed hosted Saturday Night Live last night. It was a good appearance. His monologue was really funny. I talked about the wildfires, Trump, and yes, he finally spoke about Diddy in length. And I want to play that clip, but I got to start and stop it. So before you leave the comment, stop talking and play the clip. You can watch the clip on Saturday Night Live if you don't want to hear talking. This is a commentary news channel, so we're going to react to it that way. And I want to offer some commentary because I want to see if you guys believe what he's saying, to be honest. I like Dave. I think he's a very good voice of reason at times. And this was an interesting one because he cracks some jokes and he pretty much denies any involvement, but are you buying it? I want to hear how you see this joke. Let's get to it. Here's how it starts.
Feels like, and I'm not being dramatic, it feels like I'm storming the beach of Normandy, World War II. But I got to keep a happy expression on my face all the time. So imagine all the danger storming the beach, but I still look like this. The bullets are whizzing by and stuff is exploding. I'm just like.
That's what his reaction is to how he is a comedian, and especially in the past couple years, which is true. Every little bit, there's a controversial issue that he has to address, or everybody wants him to address, and it makes his life a lot harder.
Terrible happened. Bow! And I'm like, oh no! Puffy got hit! And Puffy be like, oh, keep going, Playboy. I kicked the bitch in the face and forgot about it.
Yeah. Look at that face. Now, to me, it's like he's sort of trying to defend his friend, but then acknowledging, oh yeah, I kicked my Cassie and forgot about it. And he's kind of like, how do you forget about that? You can sort of tell in his own face. So I do believe this one.
I've been in trouble in my day. Well, I've been in a lot of trouble in my day, but man, let me tell you something. This guy, Puffy, buddy, this guy is in an enormous amount of trouble. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. They got this guy in a RICO case by himself.
That's a good point. We've talked about the fact that who else is going to get charged now? We know it's going to be announced soon. Who else is going to be announced? They've been sort of stalling it out, but fair point. A
lot of my friends ask me, they say, Dave, did you know anything about those freak off parties?
That's the biggest question, right? The biggest question in it.
I'll be like, nah, man. I don't know anything about the freak off. And they all look at me like.
Exactly. Do you
buy
buy it?
People you know was at the freak off, but you's the only one that wasn't at the freak off. And I thought about it for a minute. I said, oh my God. I'm ugly.
Is this, I find it funny. I think it is okay to joke about. Is this okay to joke about? I want to hear your comments down below. And do you believe this? Is this him making a jokey excuse? Do you think he knew? So many people knew about Diddy. What do you think about this excuse?
That's a tough way to find that out. Can you imagine if you were me reading the newspaper and found out everyone in Hollywood had an orgy behind your back? Like none of y'all called me?
If that's true, yeah, I can imagine he'd be pretty upset. I can imagine he would be upset.
It hurts. I'm glad they didn't call me though, because the stories that come out about it are crazy. I saw one thing on the internet, so I'm not sure this is true. Probably doubt it's true, but I saw it. Some guy who said he knew Puffy, like, yeah, man. He's like, I was at the freak off one time and I went in the back room and Puff was in there with Carl Winslow, the dad from Family Matters. He was smashing and I was like, Puff, what are you doing? And he was like, yeah, it feels good to make another man do your bidding. And I was like, oh my God. Carl Winslow from Family Matters was there and I wasn't invited?
I mean, I heard that story too. I'm not believing it, Dave, either. But man.
It's worse than I thought. Or maybe I'm not ugly. I mean, look at my face. This is not necessarily my face.
It's not the ugliest thing. But he says,
clearly, I have snitch energy.
Now this is a good excuse, I gotta say.
Oh, I look like I'll tell. The last thing you want to see at the orgy is me across the room looking at you like.
It gets worse. Step away if you get easily offended.
Leave Carl Winslow alone.
Jesus.
Amen. Amen. You watching at home, you might not be famous, but I bet you ain't perfect. Nobody is perfect. The idea is, as you live your life, you're supposed to evolve and grow past your mistakes. But if you get to be 55, and Puff is 55, he doesn't look old, but this nigga's paying half price at the movies.
He's paying half price at the movies. That is another one. You got to remember, that's how you know you're getting old. You get that senior discount.
One senior, Playboy. Ain't nothing wrong getting older, but if you 55 and you got 1,000 bottles of baby oil in the house, clearly, can't stop, won't stop. You're committed to the lifestyle.
Cassie doesn't like those jokes. What do you think? Is that offensive? He is going for the baby oil now as well.
Because I'm 51, and I'm telling you, this is true. I can't remember a single time I ever threw an empty bottle of baby oil in the trash. I don't think I've ever finished.
I'm with him on this. Who uses that much baby oil?
A bottle of baby oil in my life. If we went to my mother's house tonight, she probably got the same baby oil we had when I was a little boy with the pink top, and somehow Puffy was all the way down to the last.
I gotta stop. I gotta pause it. Look, that is a very good point. And I ask you in the chat, who else has used more than one bottle of baby oil? Be honest. Leave a comment.
And having baby oil is not illegal. They don't remind you about that part. That's the least harmful thing I read in that doc. He just used the wrong lube, I think.
See, like, there's a weird part where it does seem like he's sort of trying to defend him, but he's still calling him out. Do you get that vibe too?
If he used Crisco, he would have got away with it. But just been like, oh, he likes to cook.
He wanted that to get more laughs. The last joke he says is about a good thing they caught him before the wildfires, because if they hadn't, his house would have pooped up in a mushroom of cloud due to all the baby oil. What do you think? Are you buying this? Do you think he's being genuine? I like Dave. Was this funny? Was this not funny? Do you think this is him distracting from being involved? Do you really think he has snitch energy? I want to hear all your thoughts down below based on that segment. I would encourage you to watch the whole Chappelle monologue over on Saturday Night Live's YouTube. You can watch it. He does a really nice piece at the end talking about how he just hopes he's rooting for Trump in that he wants him to do well. We all are. And he hopes that Trump's going to treat us all the way he's supposed to and better this time. And he hopes that everybody, Trump included, will have empathy for all displaced people, whether they're in the Palisades or Palestine. The audience just loved him. He got a standing O. He managed to weave through these very serious topics. And there was a really funny sketch on the show as well. Watch the evacuation alert skit on Saturday Night Live. That one really did make me laugh. Somehow they figured out how to make a wildfire joke skit that wasn't making fun of the wildfires, but it was a good episode. He did a good job, I gotta say. Wasn't disappointed. What did you think? Did you watch? Did you like it? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell for alerts. Smash that like button as well. Leave your comments. I want to hear what you think. I appreciate you guys watching. We got a lot more news coming to you regarding Diddy, Jay-Z, the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively lawsuit, and so much more. So stay tuned for it. And thanks so much for watching.